Hey, it's Austin. We're going to be talking about the BB20 cast. So, I don't know if it's because my expectations are really lowered after watching BB19, but this cast actually looks very promising. A lot of them seem very cracked, and I feel like it's going to be a very exciting season. So, let's just jump right into it. I'm going to be talking about my favorites, my least favorites, my predictions, and stuff like that. So, let's go. So, I'm just going in a random order, but we're going to start off with Angela. What I got from her, she's like a ex-fitness trainer or something like that. She was definitely Christmas's alternate for last year, pretty sure. She's kind of the most bland to me out of all of the girls, but that's not to say I don't like her, I just haven't seen enough of her yet. Especially because we don't have Aika's interviews yet, which are always the best and always tell you the most about the house guests. Like, I just haven't gotten a good read from her yet, but she seems cool. She's that girl that likes to work with all the guys. We have that every single season with one of the girls, or multiple girls sometimes. But you know, I don't dislike her, I just don't know how to feel about her yet. And then next is the amazing Angie. When I saw her cast picture when Evil Dick leaked it, I was like screaming. She is kind of crazy looking, but like in a good way. Like those glasses and like the hair, it's just a lot, but I really appreciate it. She's definitely not winning this season, probably an early boot, like first boot, pre-jury, something like that, but she's gonna be fun for the time that she's on there, I'm sure. Next is Brett, who's kind of like this, you know, stereotypical, you know, white male that gets casted, but he also has like a nerdy side to him. It's like a different type of casting, but like the same. I'm not a fan of his personality. I think he was the only person who I didn't find likable out of this cast, which is a really good thing that I only found one person unlikable, but I don't know, his personality to me was very like annoying, just the way he talked about himself. I have to watch the interview again and explain why, but something just didn't click. So right now I'm the least excited for Brett. I think he's not gonna bring much, and yeah. Sorry. So speaking of the stereotypical white male that they cast, we have Winston. He has a cool name. Other than that, very basic. I don't expect much from him entertainment-wise, gameplay-wise, but of course he's gonna make it really far in the game because those types of people always do. I see Winston making like Jury or something. Yeah, he just reminds me of another like Matthew from last year, or like I don't know, countless other people who look just like him. So not much to say about Winston, I just feel like he's gonna make it far and we're just gonna have to live with it. Bailey, I love Mississippi, I think, from the USA pageant. Her interview with Ross was very energetic. She seems like she might annoy a lot of people in the house, but be a fan favorite outside of the house. That's what she's giving me right now. Like, I feel like she is going to be a lot of fun, and she's going to be very like out there, but it's going to be perceived as likable to like Twitter, but not liked in the house is what I'm getting. Does that make any sense? And I don't know, I was just very shocked with her interview because I wasn't expecting her to be as fun. I guess it's like a stereotype with pageants that, you know, the girls from pageants are usually very like formal and like try to keep their, you know, reputation in check. Like, they're very like, oh, standing tall posture, like, yeah, I just love the planet, like, you know what I mean? That's the stereotype, and I feel like Bailey, I was surprised with the way she interacted with Ross. I don't know, she just seems really fun, and she's definitely one of my favorites, so excited for that. And then next we have Elmo, aka Scotty. His voice I really hate, but like his personality, it like evens out. He's actually really likable. I hate the nerd archetype so much, but I think I like Scotty because he's aware of his archetype. He understands that he was cast as a stereotypical nerd, and so I appreciate that awareness. He just seems like a really nice person, and like he's aware that his voice is a little annoying. I just appreciate his awareness. It kind of makes me feel bad for him, so maybe that's why I like him so much. But I'm excited to see Scotty in the game. I think on a scale of like Steve and Scott from BBOTT type nerd to like Ian, I feel like he's like right here. I don't know. He kind of reminds me of Johnny Mac, actually more than the nerd archetype, which is also why I think I like him a lot. And then next we have Haley. She was kind of a fan favorite last night before the cast got like officially out there. She seems really cool based on like her Twitter and stuff like that. I found her a little bland in the interview. I feel like she could just be a letdown, but I'm also excited for her at the same time. I just don't know what to expect with Haley, kind of like Angela. I feel like she could either be Twitter's like favorite house guest ever, or she could be like really boring. So I don't know what to expect from Haley, but I have hopes that she's gonna impress me. I just don't know how much. For right now though, I really like her. Next is probably my favorite house guest at the moment. It could definitely change, but I love her right now. She reminds me so much of like Nicole Richie. She reminds me of someone that would be on Bravo. Like, I love Caitlyn. She's like this therapist, meditation girl who like is all about auras and your energy. She has that like SoCal voice. I just love everything about like her character. I think like these kind of archetypes are some of my favorite, like that SoCal voice with the let me read your aura. I don't know, I really find that personality really fun. And again with Caitlyn, I don't know where she's gonna fall. I feel like she could easily be a first boot, but she could also easily be like pre-jury, jury. I don't see her winning really, but I don't know where she'll fall other than that. Like, because her personality I feel we haven't fully got yet, and like she could either be such like so odd with the aura thing, or she could actually end up being like a really normal person. I just don't know yet. But either way, she seems really cool, and I'm really like, she's my favorite right now. And then there's Chris, otherwise known as Swaggy C. I appreciate him being on the cast because I feel like he said he's gonna bring confrontation, which I'm excited for, obviously. I feel like he could be graining, especially in the DR. I got mixed signals from him on likability. Like, sometimes I found him very fun and entertaining in the interview, and then other times I found him graining. So it's really gonna depend on how he acts in the house, and we're just gonna have to wait and see with Chris, because I don't know yet. And then we have Casey, who actually lives very close to me. She lives in Tempe, Arizona. She seems really, really cool, and I think she has the personality to really like win the show. She's very chill, but she has a sense of the game, and she seems like she knows what she's doing. I don't know, like, she was the first person I saw who I was like, she has winner potential. And she kind of came in the middle of the interviews, and I don't know, like, as soon as I saw her and the way she was talking, I definitely see her as a potential winner. I think for my, like, if I was doing a draft for this season, I think I might pick her first, actually. Something about her just seems very, meant for Big Brother. Like, she definitely comes across as very social. She has the physical aspect, and the way she was talking, she seemed intelligent. I feel like she could have some strategy. I don't know, I see her getting along with a lot of people, and I see a lot of potential for her. And then watch her be first boot. And then we have Rachel, who is Jackie from BB17's friend. She came across okay in her interview, but I like her personality. I have high hopes for her. It was just her interview fell a little flat. I don't know if it was because of Ross or like what it was. I just wasn't like feeling it that much. But I do feel like she will be fun. I feel like she will be strategic. I'm scared for the showmance thing just because I get really bored of the people that are in the showmance. However, as for her game, I feel like if she does get in a showmance, she'll make it really far. I see like a lot of good things for her. She looks like the type of person who will make it far. I also definitely see her as a potential winner. I don't know why, but that's the vibe that I'm getting. And then we have Steve, who's like the oldie of the house. He's like 40, I think. He's very much Glenn meets like some other old person. I don't know, he honestly doesn't stand a chance just because they suck at like finding a good age range. So like he's screwed automatically, basically. He could definitely be first boo, pre-jury, like I just don't know. He's another person who I just think isn't gonna win. But he seems very chill, he seems nice, you know, he's there for his family, so good for Steve. Good luck to you. And then we have, I think, my second favorite, Sam. Oh my god, her accent, like, literally, I always love the, like, people with different voices. I know people find it so annoying how Robin always casts people with, like, weird accents, but I love it. And Sam's voice, I don't know, it's, like, so soothing, like, the way she talks. I don't know, she seems so nice and likable, and I'm so scared for her that she's gonna be robbed. Like, I can already feel myself, like, being really sad when she gets evicted and just ranting on Twitter. Like, I already see that in my future. I don't think there's any way Sam could let me down, and I've only seen one interview. Like, she just seems like the nicest person ever. I don't know if I see, like, huge mastermind gameplay for her, or, like, you know, mastermind, but she just seems like a great personality, and I'm definitely probably going to be rooting for her until she gets evicted. And then there's Tyler, who I think was my favorite male out of the cast, I think. His interview came across as really, really good to me. He was the first one to be interviewed by Ross. He's definitely that surfer bro, like, archetype, but he's the first surfer bro archetype that I've seen be aware of himself. Like, he knew that he'd be perceived as dumb and kind of stupid, and he actually seems intelligent. Like, what I'm trying to say, like, his exterior, he's aware, is very stupid looking, but his interior, he seems very intelligent. He's also, like, a big fan, like, he's seen the UK version, he's watched BBOTT, so he obviously has some sense of the game, and I feel like that knowledge, along with his personality, they don't usually connect ever on this show, but the fact that he has his personality and the fact that he does have this knowledge, I think that could work really well for him, and he could make it super far. I even kind of see him winning, maybe. So yeah, I have high hopes for Tyler. I think he's gonna impress me. And then we have the most probably interesting of the cast, JC. His height is definitely something new to Big Brother. I'm glad Robin included it. I think it's kind of like a nice, you know, it's something different. I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of subtitles from him. He reminds me of Raul from BB Camp 4. And yeah, he's likable. Some of his videos from his, like, Instagram are very cracked. I feel like he'll be very entertaining. I don't see him being much of a game player though, and I don't see him winning, but I feel like he'll definitely contribute to the entertainment of this season. And then I say this person for last because I can't pronounce her name. Like, the way he said it in the interview was so different from the way it's spelled that I'm kind of confused, and I can't remember how he said it. I think it's like Fasai or something, but he seems cool. I really appreciate them having, you know, Middle Eastern representation, Muslim representation. We haven't seen, like, someone from the Middle East, I think, since Kaysar, which is so crazy and so, like, just not cool. The fact that we haven't seen someone of that ethnicity since BB7. But he seems like a nice addition, and I'm excited for him. The only issue is that he came across as very boring in the interview, so I don't have much to say. His interview, I think, was like 3 minutes shorter than everyone else's. Like, I just felt like it went by so fast and, like, nothing was said at all. But I'm excited for him. And that was the cast, so now we're gonna get into predictions. I kind of already mentioned all of them, like, throughout, but we're just gonna, like, cut it down for you. So winner predictions, I'm feeling Rachel, Casey, and Tyler. Those people, when I saw them and when I was watching their interview, gave me the best, like, winner vibes. I feel like they have a lot of potential. My favorite right now is Caitlyn, followed by Sam. But overall, I do like all of the women in this cast. I like Tyler, Scotty, yeah, that's about it. And there's no one that I really dislike. Maybe Brett a little bit, but, like, you know, I need to give him time. So yeah, I'm very excited for this cast. There's, like, no one that I find that unlikable. They all seem like they bring a lot of fun, like, a lot of excitement, so I'm excited. Anyways, you can catch Big Brother 20 starting June 27th on CBS. And as for me, I'll leave all of my socials below, and stay tuned for what I do next. We'll find out. And yeah, like, I don't know. Cool. Bye.